What are you wearing?
Oh, this tank top?
Yes, that one.
This actually, Mark, is official soft white underbelly merchandise. There's tank tops, there's t-shirts and hoodies as well, right?
And there's going to be baseball caps.
And
soon.
we're gonna have hats soon. And all of them just so happen to be made by me.
You.
Me. I started a company, a clothing company. You said you wanted merchandise, and look at
You took the ball and ran with it.
you gave me a chance, man.
And delivered promptly.
Thousands.
Perfect product, great samples, great everything.
Whatever you want.
You did an amazing job.
And I am so stoked that like I'm making like that, you know what I mean? That I'm a part of the whole process.
And the shirts are really nice quality, really soft, really comfortable, really beautiful.
Yeah, you asked for good stuff.
Yeah,
and it came out great, man. And it was just like, I just so it happened to learned and bought the equipment. And then you were talking about merchandise, and look at that.
And this is your new thing.
This is my company. It's called Hutch's Tea Press. I make like people's company uniforms. I have 2 of my own clothing lines that I have, but like, you know, it's hutchesteapress.com. You go on there and it has your shirt. It has a sweater in your shirt, but you can't buy it.
Right.
It just shows that they're there.
You're showing the samples, yeah.
Yeah, because it says, you know, it just shows that like, you know. But yeah, we made what did we get? About 3,000 so far.
That's great.
Yeah, man. And it's
I'm proud of you.
It's been, thank you, dude. I don't know how to thank you enough. I don't know how to thank you guys enough. Like, I'd rather be able to work and earn, you know, my future than get it any other way.
It's amazing. Like we just had a talk outside about how you've changed since that very first interview we did.
Yeah.
And I was surprised to hear how much you think you've changed. Because I didn't see it. Like the Hutch I met in that first interview seems to be pretty similar to the Hutch I see today. But you're saying you had a lot of anger issues.
Brother. That was a feral animal. You know, I was still.
Well, you're on the streets, right?
I wasn't living on the streets, and it still says I was on Skid Row. I was living in Hawaii at the time that interview took place. But
you what were you doing in LA?
I was visiting family, and then yeah, from that interview to now, I've started 2 businesses. I've, you know, like legitimate ones that I pay taxes on. That like, you know what I mean? And it all came from this. It all started with an idea of, I think I can be successful if I try hard. If I try hard enough and I stop fucking around and stop pretending like everything that I've been through is more important than what I need to do. You know? For so long, I lived my life like that. Everything that I've been through is more important than what I need to be doing. So let me suffer in that instead of make some progress and feel better about that. So, you know, it's just like the stars aligned with the whole merchandise thing. And they're great quality.
They're really great. I'll be selling them.
They're really, it's your design. I made it the way you want.
I'll be selling them on softwhiteunderbelly.org, which I'll put a link in the video description. But your company, you're available for other people to print.
Whatever they want.
Yeah.
You can literally upload your design to my website, front and back, and tell me what you want. And, you know, tell me what if you like, and then I'll give you the options of shirts you can use, whatever you want. And then we go back and forth, and I give you, it's veteran-owned, custom-made. Whatever you need, garment-wise, I'm making it.
Yeah, the quality was incredible.
Yeah. It's
just perfect.
It's really cool that we did it together too. Like when you met me, I was unemployed. Throwing that out there, right?
Yeah.
And second interview, I was still struggling. Just got back, still trying to get onto my feet. People here helped me. And then it was like, well, what can I do for myself? You know, my son's going into 6th grade. You know, that second interview, he was like 7, you know. Yeah. He's going into 6th grade, and he's really happy that his dad's making clothes and we're doing it, you know. Like, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a great, great experience. Just, oh God,
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Mark. I am. That means a lot to me, dude. It means a lot to me. Just coming from, I've seen so many interviews on Soft White Underbelly. I love this. It's like I feel like I'm a part of it. You know.
You are.
And like, it's possible to go from not okay to okay. It's fucking possible. It hasn't been that long, you know?
You're even getting the tattoos removed.
Yeah, today was my 6th session. I have 2 more. They even gave me like a shirt to say congratulations, you're almost done. But 2 more and it's gone. I have no more face tattoos, no more of that type of, interacting in life. I'd rather just work hard, live at peace, get my son through school, see what he wants to do in college. I never thought I'd make it to 40. I turned 40 2 weeks ago. I never thought I'd make it to 40. Never, ever. Like, there's no way in hell, and no one in my family would have guessed either. So just to be here today, and not only be here, but to be here like happy, clean, sober, with a job, working, and like prospects, and just enjoying life, living life the way that it should be.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the lucky ones that
You're one of the few, for sure.
Something here stuck with me. Something that happened here has changed me, has helped me get to where I am today.
Well, I think just like talking your hidden, your stuff that's in the closet, airing it, putting it out there, and not just to a therapist, which I think is a great thing to do.
Right.
But doing it on social media where millions of people can see it.
And the truth is I had no idea.
That wasn't my plan when I started this, but that seems to be what's going on sometimes.
And it wasn't my plan either. I had no idea.
You just walked into something like, I can get some money?
Yeah, you were like, hey, man, here's the deal. Let's talk about, you want to talk about some stuff? And I was like, all right, let's talk about it. And then when you got it out of me, I was like, on the drive home, I was like, man, there's only a couple people that know about that, And I hope that they, and then I looked up and I saw what's up. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I was really going to be so pissed. The other guys that were there, they're going to be pissed. And actually, it was quite the opposite. I've had so many guys from my unit reach out, and we're even closer now. We have a reunion once a year. It's like things.
So many people that I've interviewed have told stories, have said things when they get in a roll. You get in that stool, and all of a sudden you start unloading your garbage, and it just kind of keeps flowing out.
Yeah.
All your hidden stuff that you never talk about. And then when it's all said and done, they're all just like, oh my God, that was the best thing I ever could have done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they keep coming back and telling me this years later.
Really?
Yeah.
It is. See, there's something magical about it. There's something magical about it.
It's nothing I'm doing. It's just like letting people talk.
But there's a space, and you have an artistic perspective on us. You place an artistic perspective on us that makes us human on camera in a way that I'm not used to seeing other people do. So the way that you're able to
typically when you're like in a social situation, the other person wants to talk as much as you're talking. I want to talk less. Okay. I just want to hear what you're saying. So my ideal interviews, my favorite ones are the ones where I don't say a word.
Yeah, where it's not a back and forth. I don't even say a peep.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Like the cops and the mobsters like to do it that way, and I do too. I suggest it, and they say, "Yeah, I can do that," and that's why I just shut up.
Oh, like my first one, First and second.
Once I ask you where you're from, it just rolls from there.
Yeah. If we were, if we were doing, let's say if we were doing an update, I started a T-shirt company. I'm making all the Soft White Underbelly official merchandise is made by Hutch's Tea Press.
All of it.
All local, all legit, and my son's going into junior high. Like I have nothing to complain about. I'm very happy with the way things are going, man, and the way that things have been, especially. And I love watching this fucking channel. I'm gonna have to go into my black book and start digging up some stories, dude. Come back and hit you with something. I don't know.
It's hard. People only have so many stories.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I've learned so much from watching people here. I think that's what a lot of people comment. You know.
Well, the ones that are they don't have hate in their hearts, the ones that are compassionate and want to hear and want to learn, they hear these stories and they empathize and they learn, and probably makes them feel more grateful.
Yeah.
Those are the reasons to watch this channel. The ones that just like to
hear the chaos.
Yeah.
Or like
it's
train
toxic.
wreck.
You know what it's like? I was telling somebody this, and it's a really great analogy with somebody that leaving all these like cruel comments. It's like if I invited you into my house.
Yes.
And you're sitting there saying, man, your mom's ass is really flabby, and your dad's breath is really bad, and your dog just farted. I'm like, what the fuck? Who would pick those drapes? Like, fuck, the drapes don't even match the sofa. Like, what the fuck's with this house?
Man, the fork's on the wrong side.
You get kicked out. No, you wouldn't be welcome back.
Of course.
So when these people leave comments on a platform that's as big as mine, then it becomes like, and somebody explained this to me, they're just using your large viewer base to like
feel like
whatever they want.
Their opinion is now valid.
Yeah, it's like they spread their toxicity on the world, and it's like, fuck that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want that part of my life at all. Like, it has no that circle of hate doesn't overlap my circle of life, like whatever I'm into at all.
I think I've told you this before, but if I doubt if I should be doing the right thing or not, I read the comments, dude. On my first and second
On
and third video.
on your first videos, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Because the things that people say, I didn't know people thought that way of me. I never thought
I've
of
had
myself
so
that
many
way.
people tell me that.
It's
I've had
just
so many people.
it's you know what I mean. You can't. It's like this is. It's beauty, and it's like it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful space we have. Like, and now you're getting back to back winners. I love your interviews. The guys you're getting. You know, it's been a lot of fun. This has been cool, and I think it's only getting better, Mark.
It feels like it's getting better.
Yeah.
You know, but what happens is I ratchet up my like what I want or what I'll interview now. Like I used to, like when I first started, I was like,
You just kept the Skid
if you're
Row.
on Skid Row, just come on in.
Yeah, I remember.
Anybody. And then I finally started getting a little bit more selective, and now I've gotten so difficult. It's like I don't need another,
Fentanyl.
train wreck prostitute.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
I
gonna say.
don't. I mean, I don't.
Another dude like this, like fentanyl. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I need another fentanyl addict. Like I need but every once in a while they have interesting stories, and if
Yeah.
they're good speakers,
Yeah.
which a lot of people are, then I start getting interested, even though it's a pretty similar story. But what I'm looking for now are just something totally different.
Yeah. I think you're getting a lot of like stories that are some real ones some real hard ones to swallow, and to like try and place yourself in those people's positions and be like, could I be that? Could I do that? Could I be that person? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm talking about like mob guys or whatever, whatever, whoever, who you talk. I mean, it's just,
It's just fun. It's fun to learn about other people.
Yeah, it is.
Because the majority of these people on my channel, like you never get to meet these people. You never get to find out what they're all about, what their lives are like.
Some people have reached out and found me though. Venice D Hutch on my Instagram, dude. People are just like from Australia, all over the place. They're like, hey, I saw your interview. Just want to let you know this is what it did for me. I was like really? You know what I mean? I never thought my words, just speaking my words truthfully, authentically, and like through my emotion would resonate with somebody to where they were like, that moved me. You know what I mean?
No, your first interview is one of the most powerful ones on my channel.
I
was just telling Olivier, and you were there. You walked in when I was telling him this. Like there was because he's working on a short.
Yeah. With
this guy named David, who I interviewed on Skid Row. And the intro to David's video is one of the most powerful moments ever.
Really?
On my channel. Just like your first video when you told that story.
Yeah.
Those are the moments that just like stand out in my mind. Like, man,
You can't pay for that. I mean, where do you?
where would you find it?
Yeah, where you don't.
You can't put an ad out and say, hey, tell me your crazy story.
Exactly.
It doesn't work like that.
Exactly.
You just do 8,000 of these things, and eventually you get lucky once in a while.
And I am like, you would think I would be like the exact opposite of what I am. I am so fucking grateful that I said that I spoke my truth, and that I.
And you didn't want to when you came in.
No, I did not. No, I did not. I'm glad that I let people know what goes. That's what's up. That's what's going on.
What happens to your brain, your psyche, or whatever, when you unload something that you've never really told, like that?
Me personally?
Yeah.
So because that's that exact story that we're talking about in my first interview, it's the one where I breached the door. You literally, I had not told anyone outside of the military that wasn't that story, other than one person that you knew. So when it came out, it was like I was telling it for the first time. Like it was literally like it was the first, like I was remembering it in its detail, and that's how I think I was able to get to the dream part, because I'd never told anybody about that. Even my ex-girlfriends and stuff, I would never tell them what I was waking up to. You know, when I was having a dream about that kid, I would never, it was just like, take a cold shower, like, or do drugs, something, whatever.
Maybe drugs.
Anything to just get that out of my head. Until now, it's like, it's, what do we define by? Is my new thing. What am I, am I defined by that story? Am I defined by what I'm doing now? Am I defined by the whole lot of it? I think I'm defined by the way that I treat people. So if I continue to not let my past affect the way that I treat people today, I think we're doing all right, man. I think we're doing all right. I think that's the point. Like, that's the big thing I've gotten from all this, was like, I didn't know I was going to heal as much as I was from that. I didn't know it was going to take me as far as it was mentally, and being able to like really figure things out within myself.
What was the most powerful aspect of telling that story? Because it's like you went to a therapist or 5 therapists and told that story over and over again. It's like you told it once on this channel.
My little sister was going to have to hear it. My baby sister. And my nieces and my nephews. And I never wanted them to know that I did that. My dad could handle it, but there was a lot of people in my family that watched it. And there's probably members of my family that are like, nah, probably never had. They just can't eat. They just will not accept it. They just can't, and I get it. Like, it's an unfathomable thing until it happens. And it does fucking happen. And that's why I said it, because I think that there's a lot of things that happen that people just are like, that's so crazy, we just don't, pretend it doesn't happen. That's the craziest shit, it really happens, even accidents. And I was so scared that my little sister was gonna be afraid of me or something, or, that was the only worry I had. And then I had the exact opposite. Everybody was like, I wish I would have known. Then they're like seeing me as somebody with strength. And they're like, now I understand the struggle and what you've been putting yourself through over these years, and why it's been so hard on you, and you've been holding this in. You wouldn't even tell us, like even my big brother Kenny, we're best friends. We talk about everything. He was like, you could have told me, man, and I was like, I couldn't. Like, I literally couldn't. I don't know, Mark, you think you don't have any sprinkle voodoo, but you got some voodoo going on around here, bro. You walk through and it's like, all right, let me just all right, let's tell him everything.
It's happened so many times.
It has. This is,
I don't know what's going on, but it happens a lot.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm a part of the team now, which is cool.
You are.
Dude, going from that guy that was lost and scared and, and in so much pain, and so like empty and feeling alone, and not being able to like connect with people to now. Yeah. Thanks for putting me on the team, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me make the merchandise.
It looks great.
You know, all of it is made by a person that has been interviewed on Soft White Underbelly who came from fucking nothing and is now trying their absolute hardest to do it right.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Mark.
Great story.
Yeah, dude.
Hutch, thank you, man.
Love you, brother.
I love you.